Hi guys, EasyPickingzz here for BGPP Clan TV, and welcome to another episode of MOAB Friday. Now today I'm going to be continuing my talk about Black Ops 2 multiplayer. The last episode, which was last Friday, I spoke about the guns in the game, and I spoke about the perks and weapon attachments. Unfortunately, I didn't find enough time to talk about the new Scorestreaks that are in the game, so I'm going to be doing that in this commentary. So before I start that, I'm just going to continue as always, quickly tell you what the gameplay is in the background. And this is probably one of my best games that I've had. This is a 17-4 on Village, playing Kill Confirmed, and using my trusty MP7. Now, I go on a bit of a tear in this gameplay. I end up getting a 60 gun streak, which is by far my best so far. My previous gun streak was 49, so I've improved that quite drastically. I think I start the actual streak straight from the beginning of the game. I don't die, and yeah, I think I'd literally die on the 60th kill, so it's a pretty beast gameplay if I do say so myself. But enough about that. Now on to the topic at hand, Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Now let's talk about the kill streaks. Well, not kill streaks, they're called score streaks now. Now, Modern Warfare 3 went down the point streak system. Now, Treyarch have changed it further by going to score streak. And what score streaks are, it is kill streaks that you earn after a certain amount of XP is earned. So it's not now determined on just kills. So for instance, if you're playing domination, you're going to be getting XP points for capping flags, killing people on flags, capping flags and killing people at the same time. You're going to earn XP. The more XP you earn, the higher your score streaks will be. Now on to the actual score streaks themselves. I'm going to read off the list. I'm going to tell you what the score streak is, and I'm going to tell you the amount of score that you need to actually earn these. So starting off is the RCC car. It's a 325 point score streak, and it's a remote controlled car packed with explosives. So it's basically the RC car from Black Ops. Next one is the UAV. It's earned at 375 points, and that is basically the UAV of pretty much every Call of Duty that's been out. Moving on, a new one here is called the Hunter Killer. It's earned at 400 points. It's an airborne drone that seeks out and destroys a nearby target. I've seen some of the gameplay from Gamescom of this actual score streak, and you literally just throw it like almost like a paper aeroplane, and what it does, it flies off and literally just finds the nearest person on the enemy team and kills them basically. So that's quite good. The counter UAV is earned at 475 points, and that is the same as normal. Next one is the Guardian. It's earned at 500 points. What this is projects a microwave field that stuns and impairs your enemies. I think we've seen this in the multiplayer reveal trailer that they had out. It's where the guy was on the bridge and he pulled out that it's like almost like a satellite dish. So that's that. Moving on to this, potentially could be one of my favourite kill streaks in Black Ops 2. It's the Hellstorm missile, earned at 525 points. It's an air-to-surface missile which can be scattered into a cluster bomb while falling. So basically it's a Predator missile, but just before it hits the ground it separates into loads of different bombs. Basically it has a wider blast radius, so that could be potential for quite a few multi-kills, I believe. Now moving on, Lightning Strike is the next one. It's earned at 550 points. It's What it is it's launch a coordinated lightning strike on three locations on the map. So basically, it's going to be very similar to the mortar strike in Black Ops. Moving on, Death Machine is now a score streak. It's earned at 600 points. Your own personal handheld minigun. So it's the kill streak from the care package in Black Ops, which is you can actually select it as a score streak now rather than just get it in the care package, which is good. There's actually been some of their gameplay in Gamescom as well. It doesn't look too overpowered or anything like that. You only have a certain amount of ammo in it, which is quite cool. Moving on, Sentry Gun is the next one, earned at 650 points. An automatic sentry gun which can be remote controlled. So this is a combination of sentry gun from Modern Warfare 3 and the I believe it's called the remote turret or something like that. It's the combination of both of them. So that could be useful for objective game types. Another one is War Machine. It's earned at 700 points. What this is a grenade launcher with rapid / semi-automatic firing. Now I believe, well, I've heard that noob tubes are out of the game. So what they have done is, rather than having it as an attachment on your gun, you're going to earn it as a kill streak, or should I say score streak. Next one is Dragonfire. This is earned at 725 points. What this is the remote controlled quad rotor with lightweight machine gun. We've seen some of the footage of this in some of the campaign, and we've seen it in the Gamescom footage as well. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look overpowered at all. It doesn't look like it takes much to take it out of the sky. So also could be a fun kill streak to use. Next one, AGR, is earned at 800 points. An airdrop and an autonomous ground robot that searches for and destroys enemies that can be remote controlled. So yeah, so you can either send this in yourself. It's basically a walking tank with guns on it, and you can either send it in and the computer will control it for you, or you can actually control it yourself. Next one is Stealth Chopper. This is earned at 850 points. Calling a stealth helicopter which does not appear on the enemy's minimap. So it's basically the normal attack helicopter, except from it will not show up on your minimap. The next one is the Orbital VSAT. This is earned at 900 points. Shows both enemy positions and direction on the minimap. Cannot be shot down. So what this is literally the Blackbird, the new version of the Blackbird. So this is probably the main score streak that I will be running in Black Ops 2. If it's as good as the Blackbird from Black Ops, then I will be running this all the time. Next one, Escort Drone. This is earned at 1000 points. Get a personal air support from your escort drone. Not too sure what that is. It could be something like it's like almost like a care package drop, but it's like escorted, I believe. I'm not too sure. The explanation doesn't really go into much detail there, and I haven't seen any gameplay of it yet. Another one here is the Warthog. It's earned at 1025 points. Jet aircraft that provides close air support with several strafe runs. And the next one is the EMP Systems. It's earned at 1050 points. Temporarily disables enemy electronics. So basically it's just an EMP. Another one here is the Lodestar, I believe it's pronounced, or Lodestar. 1150 points. Laser missile targets remotely from the Lodestar or Lodestar. I'm not too sure what that is either. VTA OL warship. This is earned at 1200 points. be the gunner of a powerful warship, so it's basically a chopper gunner. K9 unit is the next one, 1275 points. So basically it's just attack dogs from Black Ops, which is awesome. Can't wait to use them. And the last one here is called Swarm. This is earned at 1400 points. Call in a swarm of lethal hunter-killer drones that searches and destroys enemies. So it's basically the hunter-killer, but there's loads of them. So that's all the score streaks, and there's a few other things that are on this list that I haven't spoke about yet. There's a couple of new game types coming to Black Ops 2. One is called multi-team deathmatch. And what this is a maximum of 18 players, and there's 6 teams, and the teams are split into 3, and it's 6 teams against each other, which sounds absolutely crazy. It sounds like it's going to be loads of action in the whole game, so that would be interesting to have a go at. And the next one is Hardpoint. It's basically King of the Hill. There's a point on the map, and you basically just got to cap that location. And there's a couple other features that we don't really know too much about yet. There's live streaming ability on Black Ops 2, so you can live stream your actual gameplay. There's leagues as well. What this is the game will search for players of your equal and around your skill base. More detailed scoreboards as well. The score streaks that I've spoke about, and in the previous MOAB Friday I spoke about the wildcards. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And a couple of other new, well, not new features, but a couple of returning features to Black Ops 2 is combat training, new theatre mode, wager matches, emblem editor, and the last thing on my list is the prestiges and levels in each prestige. So there's going to be 10 prestiges, and each prestige is going to have 55 levels. So that's all the information I have here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we look forward to talking more about Black Ops 2 in the future. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya.